And now you guys have this brand new STD that not even the CDC has ever seen.
Okay, where did you get that information from that the CDC has never seen this?
That's what I was told by someone that's been researching this.
So
They said,
we're going to finally use, I'm going to finally use the word allegedly for the first time in my life.
yes, allegedly.
Allegedly, that's the first time I've ever used that word, allegedly, ever.
Allegedly, they got
Okay.
a new STD going. So when I start thinking about having this secluded group of people, you have the one person convincing everyone that they don't need any healing. He can heal them. They don't need any medications. I don't know. It's just starting to sound like Tuskegee Airmish, airmanish to me.
Okay, Shaka Zulu is here.
You know what? Oh, Shaka's here.
Yeah, he's here.
You got
Yeah.
it?
You should see Shaka Zulu in the queue. And I'm
Okay,
going to mute
here
up.
we go. Pulling it up. Hold on a second. Well, there we go. Got him. Good
Peace.
afternoon.
Mm.
Good
Hi, how
grand
are you,
morning, grand
Shaka?
rising. What's going on? How you doing?
Shaka
I'm
Zulu.
doing great.
I
That's
want to
me. What's good?
introduce you to my friend Tokyo Toni.
How you doing, Tokyo?
I'm doing fine. Have you ever heard of me?
No.
Well, this will be the first time and it won't be the last. So let me ask you a few questions, baby. First of all, let's start here. Let's do business first. What's your cash app?
What's the cash app?
It's Azim Zulu
Oh,
one
you
one
know
one.
better than that. You got to spell them letters. I'm an old lady.
Okay, it's A Z E
A
E
E N
Z
Sharice.
U L U
Z-U-L-U.
111.
Okay, let me read it back. AZEEN
Mhm.
ZULU
Yes.
111.
Yes.
Dollar sign in front.
Dollar sign in front. Yes.
Gotcha. All right. Well, let me start off here by saying, welcome guys here to the platform. We're
Thank
gonna do a little chit chat because this is like, and I talk real, okay? So don't be offended because I'm a straight up
Oh
alpha.
man, listen. I'm. Let's go. Shoot from the hip.
I'm a wild one, and you a wild one too. I want to know, is that your baby? I hear in the background. Sounds so
That
cute.
is. That is him.
Oh, what's the baby's name?
Shaka Zulu.
So is that his birth name, or is that a name you just call him on the pastime?
No, that's his birth name as well as mine.
Oh, okay. That's your birth name as well.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this: how you doing, little lady in the background that's giving me? Look, Mama got all the cash. She hold the bag. Mama holding the bag. How you doing, baby?
Oh, she left for a minute. She left for a minute.
Okay. Let me know when she returns to the room. All right. Let me
Okay.
ask you. All right. These gonna be straight questions. Okay.
Okay.
Because I was told that you're a straight up kind of guy and you that nigga. One. Are you gay?
No.
Are you bisexual?
No.
Have you ever thought about it?
No.
Okay. Are you right now, honestly, seeing any doctor for any disease?
No.
Have you had a disease since you've been with them?
No.
How long have you been with them?
Who's them?
Carbon
Oh, how long was I with them?
was with them. Oh, you're okay.
Um, I was with them not long. I was probably with them about 3 months, but I've been dealing with them, knowing them for like 4 years. So.
Okay. So we're gonna say 4 years. That's where we're gonna go. Then we'll muscle down to the 3 months. Okay. Like that. Thank you guys. Make sure y'all, subscribe to the or everybody page and stay in touch. All right, this is the next thing. And thank you for the gifts and everything, too, guys. The next question is this. When you got with Nature Boy, since you're not gay, what was the purpose of ever being bothered and then being there for 4 months after knowing this guy for 4 years, knowing what type of person he is? Why would you want to be bothered and join their clique?
Well, the first time it
I'm gonna
wasn't,
call it a clique. I'm not gonna call it a cult. We'll use the C word,
call it
but we'll
whatever you
call
want. Call it whatever you want. The first time I went there, I was only there for 5 days, and I was just there as a guest. I wasn't there as a member. I was just there as a guest. But they asked me to join while I was there as a guest, and I
it.
ended up leaving.
Mm-hmm. So
But
if
it
you was
wasn't a bad experience though. Like nothing happened. Like it was just, some
you're
people
not,
that I went with didn't fit with what they had going on. So
but listen,
I chose
that,
to leave with the people.
that means you're not a member. You're not fitting this criteria that we have up here right now. You're
Who?
not.
Me?
You're not fitting. No, you're not fitting the criteria. The
I'm
question is
saying I
not
was
have.
telling you.
You don't have any say in this. You haven't been there. You ain't did nothing. You ain't suck his dick. You wasn't in a motherfucking room with him while he beating a bitch and getting his ass licked by a dog. I mean,
Are you
Okay,
sure?
Tokyo,
Are you sure?
got to keep in
yeah.
mind all that was kept private,
I was
but
talking about the
Shaka
very
was
first time when I
there.
met him.
All right,
But
one quick second.
wait.
I was trying
Once
to
he
answer her
explained
question.
to you how everything is orchestrated there, you will see. What he's saying is his visit was just temporary, but then he went there later on. But you go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. You got to narrate this. That's why it's good you're here. Okay. Because I'm like, why is he even here? Got it. Got it. And you got a cute little face too, little dumpling. You're so handsome. How old are you?
I don't have an age.
Oh, me either. Get down. Shit. Call me '05 nigga for life. But anyway, I'm gonna keep going. So, was there any drugs involved? It lucid drugs. Lucid.
No.
Maybe cocaine. That's here and
Weed.
there.
Weed. That
Just
was it.
weed.
Yes. Weed and
Okay.
alcohol.
What kind of environment was it? Was it like a because
It
what I
was
get
always a different environment because we were always in different places. We were never in the same place for a long time.
so what was the head idea of this? Meaning, are y'all like settlers, gypsies, cults, running around, fuck the law? What was your CeeLo? What was your umph? What was the purpose?
I was a vegan chef, so I was there to be the chef when I came there.
Oh, you were the chef. Okay.
Absolutely. Everybody came there with a purpose to
Okay.
add to what was going on,
Okay, a corporation.
pretty much.
Okay, got you. A corp. Okay. So the women that were there, were they, is this anything like the Davinovich
I don't know
thing?
what that.
Okay, well, don't worry. That was the Waco. You heard about the Waco, Texas, the man, the cult leader had all the people there.
Oh,
This is
okay, yeah. I heard a little bit of something about that.
you're nothing like that.
I heard a little bit about that,
People
yeah.
can leave on their free will. No?
Who? Yeah, they can. They can leave whenever they get ready.
Oh, they can leave.
Yeah, those people who are
So
there
when you
want to be
were
there.
so when
Huh?
you were what did you witness? What did you witness as far as the happiness? Like, did the girls were they jolly, like plaiting hair, going to beauty supply, had titties out all day, fucking each
Nah,
other?
they didn't. They just got to do whatever their talent was, and they were supposed to be there, nurturing themselves and their talent.
So this is so basically he's coming through as a
Hmm.
religious leader. It sounds like.
They just supposed to speak the knowledge, and they came there to proclaim the kingdom, his
Okay,
kingdom, and his information.
okay. What's the kingdom of what?
The carbonation kingdom. That's the kingdom.
Okay,
His not his word, his wisdom, his information that he gives to the people. That's his information. That's his knowledge.
so
It's
he
five sciences.
he's the
He calls it the
Messiah.
five sciences. He's the Messiah to them. Yes.
Okay, okay. Now we get into it. Okay, okay. We got to that part. So he's their Messiah. So
He's the
he had
God. He's what do he call himself? The Messiah of the earth plane. He's the black Messiah to all the black people. It's all the melanated people.
okay the Black Messiah. Okay. Now let me ask you: if he's the Black Messiah, what have he proven to be a Messiah? Did they ever look up the word Messiah?
I'm not sure what they did. I can
What
only
did
speak
you
for
do?
what I did. I can only speak on my.
Oh, what did you do? Did you believe? You obviously not believe because you're gone. But did you believe at the time he was perhaps the Messiah?
No, 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 no. I did not. I
You
just
just
want.
got
I just knew that there was opportunity. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jaguar.
I just want to tap in because there's something that I want to touch before you guys move past this.
we won't. I still have more. Go.
Were you there as a spectator or were you there looking for the same journey that I've heard so many people talking about?
No, I was there on the journey, but I was also there, as a branding myself as well. So it was more
So,
of a business opportunity for me. It
a
was like
business
partnership. It was more like
opportunity,
a partnership to me. Like
like as far as what? Partnering
as
with.
far as partnering up with, as far as making sure finances was there, as far as making sure that everybody's needs was met.
So, I want to ask you a question. If your interest in Carbonation was based off of financial profit or gain, do you honestly think that you were really paying attention to everything that was happening around you? Is it
Absolutely.
possible that you could have had tunnel vision because you were only focused on one thing?
Nope.
Okay.
All right, next question. Was there any prostitution going on, male or female?
What's your definition of prostitution?
Prostitution is selling your body for money.
Ain't that what we doing right now, Vigo?
No, we're talking on an interview for
Oh,
money.
oh,
You
okay.
can decline to answer. You don't have to say it. You can say
I
I
was just
decline.
making sure if because donations, y'all might consider that prostitution. I don't know.
No, we're not
So,
selling pussy. I'm married.
oh, okay.
And I'm not buying no dick from you.
I
I
just feel
promise.
like if you're giving your energy to anything other than yourself, then you're selling yourself to it. So
Okay, but is
at
it
some point, so
prostitution? Is it prostitution? Meaning was money involved, exchange, your hand to
no,
mine? No?
but
Okay.
no,
Okay. Okay. So it was like general love and affection.
not all the time.
Okay. So the part that it wasn't love and affection, what was going on the part that it wasn't all the time?
I think he was in his emotions and he didn't know how to handle himself.
Which means,
For somebody who says that they're the Messiah, I feel like he went beneath himself a lot of times in the way he handled himself.
okay, in which way is it sexual or moral?
Both sexual, physical, verbal.
Is that due to him being with a man? I'm sorry, Jaguar, you're next.
Yeah, I just wanted to jump in right quick
No
because you're
problem.
saying that you you doubted his ability to be the Messiah because he seemed to be being spiritually irresponsible, in your
Absolutely.
opinion.
Thank you,
Okay.
guys.
Absolutely.
So, all that being said, were you present when the fight between Velvet and Malia had happened?
No, no, I had just left right before that.
You had just left, but
Yeah.
you were present for the buildup.
Absolutely.
Thank you, guys.
So, in your opinion, do you think that Nature Boy encouraged that discord between his two wives?
Absolutely. He
Okay.
manipulated everything that happened that went wrong in that situation. He
Well,
manipulated
Shaka,
everybody's energy.
If you
Shaka,
He
ever
you was
manipulated
there for
everybody's
one
energy.
fight, right?
let me know and I'll ask them.
I was
You
there
was
for a few fights.
you
One
was
of the
there for
real
one
nigga
fight,
moments.
but was beating Malaya. Oh, okay.
We stopped having real nigga moments after they came back from Hawaii. Everything was
Oh,
in house after that. It was
Okay, let
okay.
me ask this. Is anytime I say something that might be too much, you can decline. I know you're human, okay? I just want to let you know that.
it ain't even. It's just it's just the way you asking the questions. That's all.
But that's okay, but you're doing a good
And I
job.
just don't really
So
know your intentions,
understand.
100% of what your intentions are behind these questions. So that's why I kind of hesitate on the way that I answer
No,
the question.
no, no. It's perfectly fine. We're all human here. It's okay. We don't be God. We know niggas watching. Okay, this is my next question. As far as the young lady, I can hear she's back. Can I talk to her?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Hi, beautiful.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm well.
You ever heard of me, Tokyo Tony?
Yes, I have.
Okay, and I'm a crazy motherfucker, they say, but I'm really
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you too, dog baby. What's your name?
I'm Azine.
Azine, is that your natural name or?
No, I gave myself that name.
Oh, okay. Where it comes from is beautiful. Azine?
Well, it's an African name and it means one who has eternal beauty.
And you do, and you do.
Thank you.
All right, that's your baby.
Yes, that's my child.
How old? I didn't ask Daddy for a reason. How old? Because if they get it wrong, Mama be like, you know that baby's he's 4 months.
Well,
How?
he's 1, but he'll be 2 in April.
Okay, his birthday coming. Okay,
Yes.
remind me so I can get him a gift. Okay.
Okay, I'm grateful.
All right, no problem. Listen, being in there, were you there at the same time as Shaka?
Yes.
Okay. Did he? I'm speaking of Nature Boy when I say he.
Okay.
Did he? Was he ever jealous of your relationship, or did you keep that away?
I mean, I would never say he was jealous. No, I couldn't say he was jealous, but I can say that he did try to separate us several times.
Okay. Well, guess what? As a grown woman to another grown woman, that's jealous.
Okay.
You don't separate a relationship in no type, no way, no form. It's a form of jealousy. Okay, especially your situation. Did he ever try to have sex with you? Maybe after you had sex with your man?
He pulled his penis out on me and insinuated that he wanted to do something, but nothing went further than that ever.
Okay, so what about this semen sipping cup shit?
You said what?
What about some semen drinking shit or something? Some old
Oh, I guess there's
from
this
the
joke
dick part.
about there's this joke about them drinking his semen, and I've
The
never
download.
seen anyone
There you go.
downloads. Yes. Okay, because so one of his teachings really is that
Somebody's phone. Something is clicking. Okay, go ahead. That's better.
is it me?
Yeah, it was you. It's okay. Go ahead. We listen.
Okay. Um.
Thank you guys.
So his download. So one of his beliefs is really that the way to get the information is through him, in all ways, be it through his semen. So for the women, they really do have to like drink his semen to really get connected to him. That's how he feels to really get
Okay.
connected.
Not trying to be vulgar, but we straight up on this one. You know what I mean? I
Right.
mean, is he sex being okay? I'm gonna try to get this together. Is he having sex with them and then pull it out and do what a couple might do, or is he just jerking, doing his thing and say, "Come in here and do it," or
I mean,
are they sharing
he
it?
most
Is it first shot like a shot glass? What is it? What's going on?
it's the sexual experience he having with them, like whether it's all of them together or one at a time. Like I know that while I was there was a moment where he went in the room and he just had them all suck his dick. Like
Okay.
it's whatever they're feeling. I suppose I'm not always present for these things. I'm actually never present for these things.
Okay. So what
I
made
can
you
do
so
it.
exempt?
I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
What made you so exempt from the situation?
Because I had a partner.
So he
There was
allowed.
a room. Okay, so when we had room set up, it was always couples in one room and single people in the whole other room. So
Oh.
the single women had their own room, the single men had their own space. So like if he were to go in the room with the single women, what happens? It's like what happens in there stays in there. Sometimes he make them all suck his dick.
Okay. So basically, this is like a big fat controlled orgy.
I mean, sure, if that's how you want to look at it.
I
That's
mean,
the
that's basic as I
way
can
I
go. I'm
look.
trying to get in the atmosphere with it, but it's kind of hard. But at the same time, did he give y'all rewards or the ladies? Did he give you rewards, gifts, diamonds, furs, coats, boots?
I would say during my experience, rewards would be us going out of the house, leaving the house, whether that means we get to the beach or we went to the skating rink. That's him trying to treat us or letting us drink, having drinks, and just having fun as a family. That's what he did. He didn't and he bought us what we needed. He didn't just buy
So,
it.
so he basically was your god.
Yeah, he was
Okay,
our
so
Messiah at that time.
okay, so let me ask you. So the things that you've learned in your life from your mom, dad, or grandma, or whomever in the neighborhood, whomever, did you not understand that this isn't reality? At what point did you realize that, wait a minute, this man bleed red blood, got me sucking his dick, I mean, this is crazy. Like, when did you really say this is enough? Like, come on.
For
I mean,
me, I was over it within, to
that's a
be
good way.
honest, within like a week, I was kind of over it, and I would tell Shaka, hey, whenever you're ready to go, I'm ready to go. And it was partially because not every day was horrible. In the beginning, it was kind of sane in the
So
beginning.
you went in, is what I'm trying to say. You went in knowing that.
I went in having understanding that people had experiences there. That's what I went in like. And I'm like,
What do you mean?
and I also didn't.
Break that down. Experiences? What do you mean?
Yes, everyone who talks about what happened when they were there, the beatings and everything that was said before I went there.
So it's not a secret. Meetings are not a
No, it's
secret.
not a secret. But I
So
will say,
anybody can join.
but I will say this: a lot of what happened there was private until I got there. If things were getting worse by the time we got there, things were getting worse in that environment. A lot of the things
What
that
do you
happened
mean?
happened
What do you
like
mean
the
work?
beat like the beatings. The beatings, that was the first time he ever hit anyone in front of the group. He's never actually, gone out and beat the women just in a group.
Thank you guys. Wow. So did he beat the men or the women?
Just the women. He didn't put his hands on the men.
Doesn't that tell you something right there?
Absolutely.
So, was you pregnant there?
The very first time in Mexico, I was pregnant when I went there. This last time where I stayed for like 2 months, I had my child with me.
So you was there and you left and went back.
Yes.
Go ahead, Jaguar.
Huh?
I got to tap in.
Yes, ma'am.
Who delivered your child?
I was in a hospital when I gave birth.
Okay, so you did go to the hospital.
Well, I did try to have a home birth with my husband. However, it was taking too long for my water to break, and I was getting tired. So I told him, let's go to the hospital so I can finish this up. It was like 30 hours. So I was like, let's
And
go.
you were allowed to go to the hospital.
Absolutely.
Okay, so basically what I'm trying to get
But
at is
I didn't give birth there. I was separate from that when I gave birth.
right, you were in labor there.
No, I didn't. I wasn't in carbonation or anything.
Oh, you had already left.
Yeah, I gave birth
Okay,
way
so you
before
didn't.
I joined carbonation.
Okay, so my question to you is,
Right. I'm
were
sorry.
you there with any of the pregnant women?
Yes, I was there. Well, okay. Well, the very first time when I was pregnant, Velvet was also pregnant. Serenity. I don't know if you guys know who she is.
Yes,
She and
I
somebody
talked
was
to
there.
Serenity.
Yes, she was pregnant at that time. Um, I think it was just them two that was pregnant at that time. That was the very first time I went. We were all pregnant around the same time. This last time I went, Zoka was pregnant.
So,
And what was Zoka's pregnancy like? What did you see during Zoka's pregnancy?
It was
How was her treatment? The prenatal, like
the way I
how did
saw
it
it
go
was
so wrong?
the way I saw it was definitely toxic just because of the way they talked about the child. Less of she got to eat more than everybody else because she was pregnant. However, the way they talked about that child, the way she felt about that child, and it gets me emotional thinking about it. But
let me ask you, what was your mental state? No, let me take that back. What's the difference in your mental state now and then?
what's the difference between my mental state? I choose to just focus on myself and continue on my own path and create my own path instead of trying to put myself in the middle of someone else's, I suppose. Like my mental state is just I took that experience and I took those lessons and now I'm going to apply what I've learned from them.
So what made you discover this? Because it was a discovery.
I mean, just going through it, that was the discovery. Having to see how they live and how things are progressing. Because, like I said, when we went there the first time, things weren't like they are this last time I was there for 2 months. It
Okay,
was,
so
it was
your intentions did not meet your expectations, basically.
yeah. Mhm.
So what was your deal in coming? Were you just a tag along wife, or did you have a in the corporation?
I'm sorry, say that one more time because you're going in and out for.
I'm sorry. I said, did you come along just as the wife, quote unquote, like a tag along, or did you come with a job, a part of the corp to be a part of the corporation?
I joined because I wanted to build with women. I'm sorry. Can you hear
Um,
me?
yeah, say that again. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
I said I joined because I wanted to build with women. The idea was presented to Shaka and he presented it to me. And I told him, okay, why not go into this experience and see what I can get from it?
Okay, and what idea was that? What was that to go into women to do what? To mentor?
I wanted to build with the women that were there. I wanted to see if I can grow from with them. And I wanted to see if I could really learn about their knowledge because it's something I'm interested in. The way they
Toke, I
live,
want to
I'm interested in that.
Toke, I got to jump in here because she's having a conversation that I've been dying to have.
Okay, go.
You were looking for an experience of oneness, of fellowship.
I'm looking for an experience where I can really truly live in tune with who I am. And they have
Right,
knowledge about that I agree with, that I want to
right,
practice and implement in myself. So me joining them is me looking for that. But once getting there, you see it's not that. You see it's
right.
really hard
So
to
I
actually
want to,
be that way.
no,
But
but
that was my intention.
that's what I want to get at. And this isn't me trying to find a way to minimize. It's really trying to get everybody to understand the psychology behind what makes someone like Nature Boy so attractive.
Right.
There is an attraction. Everyone that I've talked to has had this magnetic thing with him. And I think he comes in offering this doctrine and he comes in offering
Yes.
this eternal wisdom and knowledge. And then he creates this personal connection where almost as if you don't get it from him, you're not going to get it or you're not going to get it right. Am I pinging on correct anywhere here?
Let me tag on to that so she can hang on. These are the
Okay.
questions I need to ask within those questions. Do you believe in Satan?
So I believe in Satan.
Yes. Do you believe Satan exists?
I believe in that energy, yes.
No, that's not what I said.
I,
Not the
I
energy.
believe in that energy.
But listen, because that's another question. Okay,
Okay.
answer the same question. So, do you believe that the universe has anything to do within our life? In our life?
Do I believe that the universe, and then you broke up, I'm sorry.
Do you believe that the universe has anything to do with our life or within our light?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you can say yes to that, but that's a form of basic of pure mass and energy. So, do you equate Satan and the universe as one, or God in the universe as one, or at all?
Both.
So,
The
Satan is of the universe equated as one, and so in God in the universe is equated as one.
Okay,
Okay,
listen, I
wait a
believe
second.
that there
So
is no separation.
Wait a
I
minute.
believe there's
I
no
want to take a
separation.
second. I want to take a second not to set the room, but to focus the room.
Wait.
Because there's some people in here that's saying, that they're lost, that they don't understand where we are.
You have to
So let
wait.
me just do a brief commentary. I got it. We got, I want to make sure everybody's filled in. I don't want anybody to miss what's happening here. So let me just give 1 second. We're talking about Nature Boy's appeal and attraction and how he uses religion to confuse people. That's really what we're talking about. I know Toke has some very serious questions she's about to ask, but I want to put this in the context for the audience that is watching. This
Okay.
man is using spiritual guidance and spiritual enlightenment to abuse people.
However, nobody here has said that yet.
I'm
Although,
saying it.
no, she not meaning we know that he's doing this because we've had on the last panel. But this set of people haven't said that because they had a free will. Where did they go? They had a free will,
I'm right here.
okay, and free choice, right? Free will. But we need you to pop up, baby. I can't talk to the screen. It feels funny.
So I'm feeding right now, and I don't want to get shot.
Oh, okay. Tell Daddy, can he come up?
All right, I'm here.
It feels crazy. There we go. I just feels better. Okay, she can answer the questions though, and then you can too. Double it up.
Okay.
Again, I asked, did she believe it? Okay, we asked all of that. So she believes that the universe, Satan, and God basically is all one pure energy. Correct?
Is that what she told you?
Mm-hmm.
No, then
She's right there beside you. She can hear me.
I mean, I'm a little further away from her right now.
Okay.
Is
Yes.
that
So
yes, she said yes.
okay, she said yes. Okay, now we getting somewhere. So ask her this quick question: do she believe in aliens?
She said, "Do you believe in aliens?"
Man, I don't freaking know. Yes, I believe it.
She said yes.
Okay, so she's one with the universe. Okay, I get it. Okay, so
What's your definition of alien?
alien is anything that's not on Earth.
Is anything that's not on Earth.
Uh-huh. Anything
Okay.
that's in the celestials, like the stars and shit. But I'm gonna tell you a secret. You ready for this? At
But do you
nighttime,
think a dog is an
look it
alien?
up. Who?
Is a dog an alien?
No, he's of Earth
Why is he not an alien?
because he's of
Can
Earth.
you tap into the same language he speaks?
No, your dog doesn't speak a language.
Then what makes that doesn't make him extraterrestrial, doesn't it?
No, he's of Earth. Extraterrestrial means not on Earth. Anything
So
that's in,
then what is not on Earth?
listen,
Tell
we're
me something that is not on Earth
let me give you
that
a,
makes then how do you know that it's an extraterrestrial if it's not
let me,
on Earth?
I'm about to tell you. We're in something called a listemosphere. Are you listen? We live on Earth between the atmosphere, the listemosphere. Then you have the stratosphere. That's outside of Earth. Anything outside of Earth, like your Messiah, he's from not from. He can't be from Earth if he's a Messiah, correct? It's an earthly
I'm
man.
no, I don't know if that's correct or not.
It's just a quick question.
I don't know if that's correct or not what you're
No,
saying. I don't know.
oh, you don't know if your Messiah
Absolutely.
is of Earth?
No, I'm talking about when you're talking about the Earth planes and all the different
No, no, no,
dimensions.
no. You asked the question about the question, right? Come on, Shaka.
I'm just trying to get an understanding of where you're coming from.
This is where I'm
And I'm
coming from.
just trying to
Make it real
build with you
easy.
so we get a better
Make it real
understanding.
easy. You equated everything to a dog, a pet.
I
Stop
just
playing.
asked, was it an extraterrestrial? I'm just
Well,
trying to get
no,
an
he's
understanding
from the
of what your
Earth.
definition of
So what I
extraterrestrial
did
is.
was I gave an intelligent answer to your question because you asked me, and I said no. We're between something called the listemosphere.
That's
Wait,
your
I gotta
perception.
tap in right here. Shaka,
He
what
just
you're
want to play.
doing,
I'm gonna get him.
Shaka, I know, but Shaka, what you're doing
Too
is
much.
Because y'all
you're
want to
taking
play right now. Y'all
sarcasm.
not really
Wait a
asking
minute.
real legitimate
You're
questions.
you're using sarcasm.
Because she's
You're
not
using
really asking
sarcasm.
legitimate questions, to be honest. If
I
you
know,
Baby,
really want to ask
but you
questions, I
are
think there's
using
a
the
better way to ask
sarcasm, and we're
questions.
trying to ask you
I
what your
think that there's a better way for her to
intellectual
ask you
knowledge
questions.
base
hold
That's
is
all
on.
I'm saying.
Hold
about
on.
what you
Let me
explain.
So I feel like she playing with me, so I'm
let me
playing with her.
explain how I'm not playing to you with
She's
you.
not playing with you.
Let me
I can
explain.
promise
This
you
is what
that.
I do. This
So
is
what's up with all the alien questions? Like, what does the
this is
aliens
what
got to
I
do?
do. Listen,
What
don't get
picture
fit.
are you trying to paint with the aliens and all? If
I'm
you
not.
really want to ask me a question, just ask me a question. That's
That
not
is.
asking me a question. Do I believe in aliens and the moons and the stars? That ain't got nothing to do with this. You taking it somewhere totally. Let's get to the questions. Like, if you're gonna
Yes,
ask
you
me a
got to be a
question,
question. Listen.
I don't. So what narrative are you trying to paint? Because that
Let
ain't got
me.
nothing to do with nature.
We're all good. So I saved 150, 160. Great. So the question to this is to the audience.
Okay, Jaguar, can you bring up submission, submissive,
But
submissive?
and I'm gonna explain
Okay. This is
what
what
I
I
was
want to. This is what I want to ask you first, Miss Nikki.
Okay.
he got
Tokyo,
offended. He got offended.
Tokyo wants
Something.
Okay, look, I have spoke with him several times, okay? And if maybe like you would have got to the point of some of the
I was
things
trying
that
to
you
get
want.
to the point. I was trying to get to the point. That's why I have questions written down. I'm getting to the point.
Oh,
And we're
okay.
talking about if he has a Messiah. That's what I'm getting to. That's why I asked her. She was better to talk to
He
anyway.
wasn't going to answer those questions, and that's why
Okay, well, I
I
have
asked
spoke
him.
with him about a lot of things, and if some of the questions is on there, I have spoke with him and numerous of ex Carbonation members. In regards
It's
to
a simple
the
question. He's
aliens and
ignorant.
different stuff like that, I think he just probably was maybe wanted to just get to the point.
It's not get to the point when you're getting paid. It ain't no get to the point. You
Right,
with
right,
them questions.
You really can't.
right.
Let me state this here as the host of the room. You cannot dictate to someone how to ask you their questions. What you can do is just decline to answer.
And I told him that. And I told him that.
Right.
I got that. But Tony, also please understand,
We're not,
if you're not reading the comments in the chat,
I'm not.
see, we also had to take into account that some of the sarcasm and some of his actions might be in response to some of the stuff that people are saying about him in the chat because they're not talking about him nice.
Well,
Exactly, Jaguar. It's a lot of
this is what
people.
I'm saying. This is what I'm
Okay,
saying.
I want to
So
give you a little.
let's not forget that while we're having this conversation, that there is a whole audience of people that are watching,
Yes.
and that's why they weren't looking at. No, I'm just saying that's why he wasn't looking
Right.
into the camera talking to you because they were in the comments.
Right.
Oh,
And I also want to let you know this here. A lot of people is rebellious against Shaka's story because they felt like he should have fought Nature Boy when Nature Boy pulled his penis out on Azine in the shower. So you know you got some bitter people, and then
that's
you
because
have
he was
some people.
sucking that dick too. That's why.
Well, see, now that, from what I understand, when I spoke with a
Oh, trust
couple
me.
of the Carbonation members, the only one that was suspect of having sex with Nature Boy was Loyal, True, and Solar, is what I'm gathering from when I spoke with them.
So you allow a man to put his dick in your girl face, your pregnant girlfriend face, and you
Right.
don't.
And that's why everyone in the comments is attacking him because they felt like he should have handled the situation different. But at the same time, he had $30,000 wrapped into the business that they were came together to do. So
Mr.
Shaka went
Vine,
over there
Oh,
on a
I'm gonna send you
business.
$50. I'm gonna send you that $50, Mr. Vine, because they ain't getting shit.
Okay.
Coming off on my
Shaka
shit.
actually went over there on a business partnership. But as he got there, he was trying to sleep with Shaka's wife and fit him in as the other members that was there, and that didn't go so well. So what Shaka did was secretly took his money back out of the investment, grabbed his wife and his child, and left. He as well
got
has
it.
visualized Malaya getting viciously beat in a circle by Velvet. And you know, if maybe you would have just been a little patient with him, you would have heard a lot of things. And the way Carbonation is set up, from what I'm gathering from a lot of ex Carbonation members that I spoke with, the women sleeps upstairs with Nature Boy. Loyal is the door floor boy. He sleeps in front of Nature Boy's door. Okay, the men have to go outside, downstairs, in tents or whatever. So when some of this abuse sexually and all this stuff goes on, the only
They
person
weren't
that
present.
fully knows what's going on is Loyal because
We
he's the
we
door
are
boy.
dead. We need somebody that's dead, Mr. Vine.
Well, Loyal,
See,
you would never get Loyal on here because Loyal is his woman. That's his bitch. And he's not going anywhere. You got to understand, these are not men over there. These are bitches.
are they feminine or
Yes,
manly?
they're very feminine.
See, can I want to jump in here because now
They
that
don't anyway, so they was irrelevant anyway.
well, the thing is it's not that they're irrelevant. It's just that they're still not.
Not questions, I should.
They can't be complete with their own situation. They can't be complete with that. There's
But
no
Okay,
way.
well, I'm going to say this here. I don't want to cut you off, Jaguar, but I'm going to say this here. The men that was not allowing him to fuck them in the ass is not there.
Exactly. So, but my point is, he came there for financial gain, bought
Right.
into the doctrine for the money, and then when he realized he wasn't no different than anybody else and this dude was just using another hustle to get at his wife, he stole the money back, stole
Thank
his
you.
Got the
wife
fuck
back,
out of
and he
there.
ran off.
Right. He was trying
So
to.
so so let's
He was.
understand this. He's
Yeah.
not going to be ready to be honest about any of that with anybody, because the thing is, he came down there on a hustle and got hustled.
Got you. Now let me tell you, Miss Divine, what I think triggered him. Let me tell you something. When you speak like that and people get offensive, I didn't even get to what I was going to say because I was going to say
Okay.
he was if he's human and he bleed like you, he has semen like you, he get women pregnant. Why would you have stayed that long? And then I would have gotten into the thing about the pregnant and how do you know that he didn't fuck your pregnant pussy, that she wouldn't tell you that we get fucked up or we get put out or we moving around and where y'all get y'all money from. I was gonna ask him all that type of things like what's his
Well, I
expectations.
want to add this, Tokyo, and I just want to be completely honest from all the men that I have spoke with,
God,
all the masculine men that I think that he wasn't able to fuck are not
I
there.
like her. I like her, Jaguar.
Now, I'm going to say this here. The ones that's over there, Nature Boy has had dick all over them, from the mouth to the ass, and I'm going to keep it real. But the ones that left, he was trying to demasculate them by taking their woman first and then fucking the woman and try to fuck them. I'm